All right, so before I start talking about the polar cell, I just want to do a quick overview of the Hadley cell because I'm going to use that as my model. So the Hadley cell ultimately explains the occurrence of precipitation and evaporation, as well as the rise and fall and the warming and cooling of air masses. The Hadley cell takes place in the most tropical places with a lot of heat and moisture. This happens between 23.5 north and 23.5 south, which is where the tropics are located. They hold the most moisture and heat because it receives a larger amount of solar radiation per unit area. All right, so then I'll explain it in the 3D model. So let's get into the polar cell. So this cell is a convection current formed by air that rises at 60 degrees north and 60 degrees south and sinks at the poles around 90 degrees north and 90 degrees south. The cell is considered the smallest and weakest cell. So you can see how small it is when you take a look at the Hadley cell, how big it is. It's in this huge area, but you go up north and you see this, or north or south, at the poles, and you see this tiny little sliver. That's because it's covering a very small amount of area. There's not a lot of heat there, so there's not a lot of moisture to rise up in the air in comparison to the Hadley cell, which is right near the equator, and there's a lot of moisture there and heat that rises. So the polar cell just happens to be a lot weaker than the Hadley. That's pretty much it. Thank you.